guitar, but it is classic Prince there, Play in the Sunshine. Now there's quite a lot to this song, so I've broken it into 3 sections. So first we'll look at the main song section. So it starts with this intro. So I start on a D chord, then add a sus4 with my little finger on the 3rd fret of the E string. Then I play an A, and an A sus4, this time on the 3rd fret of the B string, a D note. So then a G, F sharp minor, G, although the bass is playing an E over this G now, so it's kind of G with an E in the bass. Then an A6, so that's just an A chord, and barring and adding an F sharp on the top string on the 2nd fret. And then I finish on the classic A with an added 9th chord, 9th being a B note, so that's just open A, 2-2, open B, open E. And I play that twice for the intro. And then we're into the main verse, so that's just an A, Play in the Sunshine. Then to a D, back to an A. Then our G, F sharp minor G, A6, A9 sequence again, and that's twice, so we've got 2 times. So we're going to dance like we used to. Sign up on the dotted line. We're going to dance till we're going to be the last time. And then we're into the chorus, and that's back to an A. Play in the Sunshine. So I'm playing a bar of A, and on the 2nd bar, I'm moving up the neck, and I'm playing a G, D, and then to a D. So I'm playing 9, 7, 8 on the D, G and B strings, then 7, 7, 7, then going to a D. So I'm going to play in the sunshine to my legs up to 10. D, back to an A. Sign up on the dotted line, and then we're going back into our G, F sharp minor G, A6, A9 sequence. So for the chorus, back into the verse. We'll take a look at the bass for the main song next, and then we'll look at some of those instrumental sections. On the intro, we play 3 notes that lead into the main riff. So I open with A, B, C sharp. Open A, 2, 4, or 5, 7, 4, however you prefer to play it. Okay, and then we've got our main riff, and it starts on a D for the intro. So I'm playing D, 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 F sharp, A, D, C, 5, 5, 5, 4, 7, 7, 5, and then playing the same riff, but this time starting on the E string on 5 again. So it's the same pattern, 5, 5, 5, 4, 7, 7, 5, and then G, F sharp, open E, back to our riff on the A, starting on the A on the 5th fret of the E string. So the whole intro, and that plays around twice. So we've got. And then we're into the verse. So we've got, we're going So that's just the same riff. 2 on the A, 1 on the D, back to 1 on the A, and then again back to G, F sharp, E, the A riff, again G, F sharp, E. And this time, just before we go to the chorus, we play. So that we've got a little lead into the chorus, an open E, an F sharp, G sharp, and back into the chorus. So we don't go to the G. Instead, we play open E, F sharp, G. Yeah. So the chorus is just the same. So we've got two A's, a D, an A, a G, F sharp, E, back to the A, and that's the basic song section. So next we'll take a look at some of those instrumental parts. So I start with this lick. I'm bending on D up to E, 15 to 17 on the B string. Then playing an A on 14 on the G string. Then I'm playing an E bending to an F sharp, so 17 bending to 19 on the B string. Then C natural to C sharp, 13 to 14. Okay. Then there's a little pause while the bass plays some notes, and when we've got this. Okay, so I'm playing 17, 14, 12 on the E string as a pull-off. And then A on 14 on the G string. Da da da. Then a B on 12 on the B string. And then a C sharp on 14. Yeah. And then I move that down 2 frets. So G, E, D. Then a G, A, B. So 15, 12, 10, 12, 10, 12. Then after that note, back to an A, and then land on an F sharp or 11 on the G string. So then a B on 12 on the B string, then a C sharp. So 12, then to 14, then to 15, D. Then an E, then an F sharp. So keep going up the scale. D major scale, C sharp, D, E, F sharp. So 15, 17, 19, and then we're into the main guitar solo. Okay, so that's the first notes of the guitar solo. I'm playing E, C sharp, C natural, A. So 17, 14, 17, 14 on the B and G strings. Then I put lots of vibrato on that A note on 14. Then a C natural on 17, back to an A. Then I'm bending, moving up the neck, now in the 17th position, and I'm bending on 20 up to 22, G to A, releasing, then 17 and 17, E to C on the B and the G strings. So playing that twice. So. And then, now I'm bending on the C on the top string on 20, bending it up a tone to D, and then playing C and A, 20, 17. Then playing 22 and 20 and 17, then 20, 17, D, C, A, C, A. And if your guitar neck only goes up to 21 like a Telecaster, just play it as a bend. Okay. And then after that, I slide all the way down to the neck and play A and C natural and A all the way down on 2 and 5. And then, kind of, it's hard to distinguish exactly on the record, but I think it might even be a slide as an overdub. But I'm just playing an A chord and rocking with my whammy bar. And just a little hammer on C natural on 5 and kind of pulling off. And then just moving that up a whole octave to 14, 14, 14 on the D, G and B strings. So just a, partial A chord. Then that's C again and pulling off. So. And then I'm playing very rocky, kind of Let's Go Crazy style. I'm bending on an E up to an F sharp, then playing an F sharp, then an E again, and then a C sharp on 14. Okay? And just repeating that phrase. And then just at the end, after I've played that, just as we're about to go back into the main kind of song section, I just played the last note and just keep pushing it up. Just keep doing them. Just kind of overbend it. Okay, and that's that section. We'll take a look at the bass for it next. So I start this section with a stab on an A, on 5 there, then an octave D, 5 and 7, octave E, 7 and 9, octave G sharp, 4 and 6, octave A, 5 and 7. And then I play an A, B, 5, 7, C natural, 3, C sharp, 4, to take us into the section. So D, C, B, B flat, stop on an A, and we're into the guitar solo. So D on 5, I'm playing the C on 8, or you can play it on 3, whichever you prefer. Then moving down to 7 for the B, 6 for the B flat, bam, stop on an A. And for the guitar solo, it just stabs on the A note. And it just keeps, and it's just a case of listening for the rhythm, it keeps. And I'm back into the kind of chorus. Okay, so to take us back into it after those stabs, I'm just playing an open E, F sharp on 2, G sharp on 4, then our main riff back into the song. Okay, so next we'll take a look at the final instrumental section. The next section starts around 3 minutes 40. We've got play, yeah! So I'm playing a G with a very quick hammer to it from an F sharp. So G on 12, got hammer from 11. Then playing a double stop A and D on 10 and 10. And then an A and C sharp on 10 and 9. And then B, A, B, A, G, A. 12, 10, 12, 10, 12, 10. So, okay, the next one. So I'm starting on D, C sharp, B, doing it as pull-offs, then C sharp, B, A, and then B, A, F sharp, sliding to G. So 10, 9, 10, 9, 7, 9, 7, 10, 7, 10, 7, slide to 8. And then again play our double stop A and D to A and C sharp. Okay, and then we've got G, F sharp, D, E, a little slide from C to C sharp. So 15, 14, 15, 17. Then a slide from 13 to 14. Okay, and then we've got yeah, so I'm playing C sharp, D, D sharp on 9, 10, 11. Then 9, 10. Okay, so F sharp to G. And then on the next string up, we're going 11 to 10. C sharp to C. Then F sharp to F. So that's again 11 to 10. Then again C sharp on 11. Then G sharp on 11, back to C sharp on 11. So going from 11 on the A string back to 11 on the D string. Then we've got G sharp, pulling off to G, D sharp, A sharp, back to D sharp. So 13, 12, 13, 13, 13. Oh, sorry. And then on the guitar, the actual last note is a little slide from F sharp to G. So 14 to 15 on the top string. And then we've got we switch key and we switch the key of E flat for the next section. So we've got okay, and then we're just doing stabs on an E flat power chord, and then we'll just take a look at the bass for this bit before we move on to the second part and that final funky solo. On the bass, I start with B, C sharp, A, B, C sharp, 7, 9, 5, 7, 9. And then G, A, B, D, C sharp, 3, 5, 7, 10, 9. Or you can play this on different places on the neck. This is just how I play it. And then little double stops on the bass. So I'm playing an F sharp and a B, then a G sharp and a C sharp. So 9 and 9, 11 and 11, and then D sharp and G sharp. Okay, so finish on 6 and 6, all on the A and D strings. So and then we've got I'm playing C sharp, D, D sharp. So 9, 10, 11. Then onto the A string, 9, 10. Okay, F sharp, G. Then a C sharp to a C. So that's 11 to 10. Then F sharp to F natural. Then after the F natural, we've got a C sharp, an A sharp, back to a C sharp. So 11, 11, 11. So 11, 10, 11, 11, 11. And then I'm playing G sharp to G, D sharp, A sharp, D sharp. So 13, 12, 13, 13, 13. And then we go into the key of E flat for the next guitar solo. So I'm just moving down to an E flat there and playing some stabs. Bucky drummer, do your thing. Drummer, drummer, do your thing. So we'll take a look at that E flat section next. For the next section, I was playing an E flat 7 sharp 9. Okay, classic Hendrix chord on the A string, 6, 5, 6, 7. Classic rock funk chord. I threw in a few little fills. So I just did a little slide from 7 and 8, okay, G flat and C, up to G and D flat. Just slide it up one fret, nice and funky. And another little funky trick is the little bend on E flat and G. Just a little bend on that. Then going to D flat and F. So 8 and 8, with a little bend to 6 and 6. Okay, and then mainly just playing over the solo, and then at the end of the solo, it kind of plays a little sort of theatrical comedy fill. Okay, so we got E flat, B flat twice, C, B flat, D, E flat, 6, 6, 6, 8, 6, 5, 6. And then I finished, we got a bass playing a D note, and I was just playing G, A, D, A, B, E. Just to get a very lush chord. Essentially, I'm getting a D sus4, but also with an added 6 and a ninth. Just want a very lush sounding chord to finish on, to try and replicate those keyboard parts. And also on the other guitar, I played some harmonics on the D, G and B strings at the 7th fret. So when you put those two together, it sounds very lush indeed. For the lead section, I was using the E flat blues scale to play kind of in the style of Prince. Got a wah-wah pedal on there, of course. So I'm just using E flat, got E flat, G flat, A flat, A, our blue note, B flat, D flat, E flat, G flat, A flat, B flat, D flat, E flat, G flat there. And play around with that. And also, classic kind of Prince is to add a little G natural in there. Okay, and also a little bend going up to the 15th position to put a C natural in. So that's the 6th note, which isn't naturally part of the E flat blues scale, but sounds great. Okay, so and then moving it up the neck and shifting position towards the end to the little box position based around 15, 14, 16, 14, 16. Okay, and so just have fun at the end of the song with that solo. Next we'll take a look, and finally the bass. Well folks, we're almost there. So after those stabs, I play this riff 4 times. So I'm bending slightly on a G flat on 9 on the A string to an E flat on 6. Then playing an F on 10, E flat on 8, D flat on 11, finish on a B flat on 8. And play that one 4 times. Then as the guitar solo kicks in, I'm just playing a E flat, D flat, B flat, D flat, E flat, D flat, E flat. 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6. Again, 4 times. And then the next one is slightly different each time. So the first one I played was so it's starting on E flat, on 8, on the G string, to D flat, on 6, C, on 5, then a B flat on 8, then E flat, D flat, E flat. And then the next one, same start, E flat, D flat, C, B flat, slight bend on the G flat, on 9, on the A string, then to an E, then to an E, then to an E flat, sorry, E flat, E flat. So, okay, and then going down this time, E flat, D flat, C, B flat, so just the same, 8, 6, 6, 5, 5, 8, 8. Then we've got A flat, G flat, E flat, 6, 9, 6. Okay, and then we've got our kind of comedy ending. E flat, B flat, B flat, C, B flat, D, E flat, 6, 6, 6, 8, 6, 5, 6. And then to finish the whole thing off, it's been quite a journey. Okay, I play a D note and just sustain that as we end on those kind of lush harmonies. And that is Play in the Sunshine. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and thanks for watching, buddies. Cheers.